I'm very quickly filming this before I lose what little natural light we have at 10 to 5 on a February evening. I am looking very made up at the moment. There is a reason why. I'm about to head out and celebrate my book publication deals. Now, I haven't been able to talk about this yet because the publishers have to announce it first. So even though I accepted offers back in November of 2023, this is now the first time I'm being allowed to talk about them. So I thought I would give you guys the general overview of what has been happening. So back on the 16th of November, my lovely agent Kira Finan from the Curtis Brown Agency in London sent off a simultaneous submission in both the UK and the US. This means that editors in both the UK and the US received my manuscript and they were going to read it and hopefully want to purchase it. I don't really think there is any standard, you know, it could be anything between 3 weeks, it can be 3 months, or your novel can die on submission, and that's when no publisher shows an interest. Thankfully, that didn't happen to my manuscript. What completely blew us away and is not normal at all and was incredibly overwhelming was that my agent sent out my manuscript on the 16th of November and we had our first offer on the 17th of November. The 17th of November, we got an offer made at 5 p.m. She called me. I was about to go in and watch The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes with my friend. I was in the cinema, I was holding my popcorn, answered the phone, and almost collapsed. Needless to say, things in the UK moved very swiftly after that. A lot of other editors got involved. There were a few that I had meetings with and we discussed marketing strategies, their view for the book, you know, what they kind of wanted to change/edit. And I eventually settled on accepting an offer from Renegade Books in the UK. They are an imprint of Hachette UK, a new science fiction and fantasy imprint. My editor is called Alexa. She is also a House of the Dragon fan and we hit it off right away. So I accepted that offer at the end of November, beginning of December. And because in the US when we submitted it was right before Thanksgiving, they were being a little bit slower to kind of respond, but I did have a lovely meeting with Bantam Dell in the US, which is an imprint or a subsidiary, publishing is confusing, of Penguin Random House, which is like the biggest publisher in the world. They were also the publisher who published Outlander. What? But the editor May was lovely. I got on with her so well too, and I was thrilled when they sent through an offer, which I accepted almost instantaneously. I was like, yes, let's go. I have a UK deal, I have a US deal. Let's get this book published. What does that mean now? We are also going for a simultaneous publication on the US and UK side, which means the book will get published worldwide at the same time. Still don't have a publication date for you guys, but I know for a fact it will not be this year. It will likely be next year. Another thing I have to update you guys on is that all of my offers were for 2 books. So not just the first one, also the second one. And because of that, the series is now going to be split into individual duologies. So the first 2 books storyline is going to center around Emira and Fiorian and the dragons. And that story is inspired by my fanfiction, my House of the Dragon fanfiction, The One-Eyed Prince. Books 3 and 4 are centered around Lucille. She's a griffin rider, and 3 and 4 are based on my fanfiction When Dragons Danced. So that's hopefully coming later, but obviously for now the focus is all on books 1 and 2. All of those duologies are going to be set in the same world with the same magic system, so you can read each duology individually. You don't have to read the whole overarching series, but there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs and crossovers, and yeah. Another thing you guys might not be aware of is that the title of my book has changed. So I announced the working title as Forged in Fire, which I adore, knowing that there was always going to be the possibility that a publisher would request a title change, and that's completely their discretion, but I'm very lucky that I'm working with 2 editors who want me to be happy. So we've kept Forged in Fire in the title. The reason for changing it was, one, there is a TV show in the US called Forged in Fire, so it meant that we would have to like compete on hashtags and SEOs and stuff with that TV show, which would make it a little bit more difficult for readers searching for the book. And additionally, Bantam Dell have another fantasy book coming out this year that has a 3-word title that's very similar to Forged in Fire. So it just made sense to change it a little bit. And I can tell you guys that the official title for my book is now A Fate Forged in Fire, which was actually Paul's suggestion. So yeah, I love it. I love A Fate Forged in Fire, and the title for book 2 is even better. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure you're following me over on TikTok and also on Instagram, because I'm answering a lot of questions and videos over there and in mini vlogs. Make sure you're following everywhere so you don't miss any updates. I'm now going to insert some clips that I will have taken when I actually went to meet my publisher Alexa in the UK before I went to Orlando. I flew from London to Orlando, so I decided to take a day before going just to be in London, hang out with my agent, meet my editor, go to the publishers, and I will insert those clips now. Hello everyone, I look very orange. I am in the premiere in Gatwick. I got here yesterday. My travel anxiety has been insane, but I believe this clip is going into the publishing day. So I actually have no idea when this video is going to come out, because I can't put this video up until my publishers have announced, which I believe is going to be around about the end of February. So hopefully you guys are seeing this round about then and it hasn't been pushed back further. But yes, I was up early. I went to bed so early last night. I literally went to bed at like 10 to 8 because I had the worst headache. Got up at 6, I have had a shower, I've done my hair, I've done my makeup, I've got my bag ready, and I am about to go out and meet my agent Kira for breakfast. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I will be filming little clips on my phone and here, but I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to film because I've got breakfast with my agent and then we're going to my publisher, which is very scary and intimidating and a bit nerve-wracking. And we're having meetings and stuff, and then me and my editor and my agent are all going to lunch in Covent Garden. So I don't think there's going to be many more talky bits. I think this is going to be a little montage of my day with my publishers in London, and I can't believe I'm even saying that. So this is my outfit. I'm wearing my little sweater dress with some tights and my Uggs, which I think looks really, really cute. I was maybe going to wear boots, but the weather is supposed to not rain today, so I was like, gonna take advantage and wear my Uggs. And then I'm just wearing this jacket over the top, which absolutely needs the bin. I'm taking my Kate Spade bag that fits my camera and my phone and my cards, so I don't have to keep going in and out of my backpack. I have a gift for my agent because the woman has literally changed my life. I have a little bottle of Prosecco, a note, a tote bag, some mini stroopwafels, a personalised pen, and a little personalised candle in there. In here I have the same kind of gift for my foreign rights agent. She's the one that got me my German and Italian deals. I have some paperwork of tax forms that I need to give to my agent and my laptop. I am very happy that I don't have to be lugging this case, and the backpack around London like I did yesterday. So this is where you come out. The hotel is at Gatwick North Terminal, but the train station into London is Gatwick South, so that's where I'm going now. So I'm like an hour early to meet my agent, which is no surprise to anyone that knows me. So I got off at London Bridge and thought, why don't I walk down to Tower Bridge? Because Google Maps told me it was like an 8-minute walk. It wasn't, it was like 2 minutes. There we go. How pretty is that? So we have Tower Bridge there, and then just across the river we have the Tower of London. And I haven't been down this side of London since me and my mum came in, like, I think it was 2019. Look at this weather. back at the hotel, what an incredible day. Absolute whirlwind, but so fun, so overwhelming, incredible. The team are amazing. Going to the Hachette offices, that was something I never thought. It was like I was in a movie. It was like I was in a movie. Those offices were beautiful and huge. What? That is my publisher? What is my life? And I'm so lucky with the team. They're so lovely. They gave me a bag full of books. Hang on. This is the bag full of books that I got. Oh my goodness, the lighting here is terrible. Like, there's literally nowhere to get good lighting in this hotel room. But I got so many books. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with them now because I'm literally going on a plane tomorrow. Thankfully, I'm not at capacity with my luggage yet, so... But so many of them are proofs, which means these books aren't even out yet. Like, what? So the Eve, which is out, I believe. Yes, so this is already out. Oh, it's part of Reese's book club, apparently. So this is Ruby's dreams are almost within reach. She's going to be the first in her family to attend college, but falling madly in love with the one boy she is forbidden from threatens to pull her back into poverty and desperation. When she's imprisoned in a home for unwed mothers, locked in the house of Eve with other fallen girls, everything she's worked so hard for starts slipping through her fingers. Okay, yes. I might be reading this on the plane tomorrow. We have this one, which is Hot Springs Drive by Lindsay Hunter, which is a thriller, I believe. I love the cover of this. So this is This Love, but this isn't a love story. This is a story about love. And it is... When May and Ari meet in their final year at Leeds, their connection is magnetic. May, while stubborn and no stranger to breaking hearts, needs Ari's bright light. As the years sweep by, the two traverse the tumult of life, toxic partners and hidden secrets, and then they hold on to one another throughout 10 years of extraordinary friendship. Interesting. This is a proof. So you can see that this isn't actually like the real cover of a book. So it just says, if you could rewrite your life story, would you dare? A limited edition proof from Renegade Books, which is my publisher. And this is called The Memo. So what I was actually thinking was, when I get to Orlando, I am meeting up with quite a few friends. So I thought about maybe gifting them some of these books as well. So I got 2 of these. And then we have another proof, which is Shanghai Landers limited edition bound proof from Dialogue. Essie Chambers Swift River. I actually love this proof, like it's so shiny. I've taken all my makeup off already, so forgive me, but I love the cover of this proof. What if the price of knowing who you are is losing the only family you've ever known? And the last one I got is The Potting Shed Murder, which I actually thought looked really funny. It's very like English thriller, but I feel like it's maybe got a bit of a comedy because it says, welcome to the sleepy village of Pudding Corner, a quintessentially English haven of golden cornfields, winding cobbled lanes and murder. And this says in bloom 4th of April 2024, so that's when it comes out. I think the 2 picks for me that I'm probably going to keep for myself and read are these 2, I think. And the others I might gift, depending on how much I buy when I'm in Orlando, because I need to have some space for stuff coming back. But that was so nice, and I got a Dialogue tote bag. My publisher is Renegade, by the way, which is an imprint of Dialogue, or like a branch out. Publishing's confusing, but Dialogue is part, Renegade is part of Dialogue, so yes. But anyway, I will hand you back over to me, who is finishing this vlog. I need to go and organize my case. I'm waiting on Uber Eats coming. I've never ordered Uber Eats before, so I hope everything goes fine. And I need to organize my case because I'm going to Orlando. But thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited for everything that is to come. I know in the publishing industry, oftentimes they announce how much books are purchased for, which basically just reveals like my salary basically. But I will tell you guys that it has been a life-changing amount of money, to the point where I can now call myself a full-time author without having to be like, yeah, I'm a full-time author because my husband supports me. Now I'm like, I'm a full-time author who's the breadwinner of her household. which is just incredible. And I cannot forget that I started out writing this story completely for free. So I have to say a massive thank you to all of the fanfic girlies out there who've supported me, who commented, who encouraged me to write, because I literally wouldn't be here without you. If you want to read a book that is like Outlander meets Throne of Glass with more spice and dragons, then stay tuned, because I cannot wait to see where this goes.